used. It should be the Karma Tom Kent's bottom lane. Just going to sit back and farm. As Kled is going to be snatched up here by Rascal. Up into the Renekton top, as they knew exactly, pretty much at this point, where everybody is going to be going. And, yeah, I like Kingzone's draft. They're really garnered a single win on the Olaf so far, because looking at a possible gank in the top side, but it's Renekton. Maybe just waiting here and seeing what could happen. He is going to get that first knock up and will force the flash out of Summit here. As the lane state wasn't in the best spot, but was still able to make that happen, as Rascal taking another trade here. Really trying to get on in there.
Sandbox will find themselves with about a 1,000 gold lead at the 10.5-minute mark here. As Summit and Rascal, they're dueling it up here in top.
This is one lane that's become a bit more fun to watch. Summit using the double dash to get away from the bear trap on the rope, but this is a great time to go for a gank. Can Cuz land it? Trying to burn that flash burst. There it is. And he can't go for the ultimate. Finally is going to throw it in just to secure the kill. As first blood is going to come in for Kingzone in the top lane.
And it's a really big first blood too. You end up getting Summit's flash. You get all lane control. Right. And so I would imagine this would be beneficial for Kingzone.
They're trying to leash that, but it's not going to happen. The smite comes in, and who's that going to go to? Not even 100% sure, as Tom Kent is going to go down already. As the Olaf push it forward, but gets burst down before he can do anything. And Rascal's going to outplay Dove. And now Dove is in a terrible spot, but the CC is going to miss.
Did they scan it?
From the side of Nahon. And, well, it looks like Dove should be getting away, but at the end of the day, 2 more kills going to go the way of Kingzone. Can we make it a third here at Summit? He's not going to have that healing, but he will be able to get out alive for now. But here's Tucson going in for the flash. Will be able to pick up the kill, but will trade for it. It does mean that the Clank
goes into Kingzone's favor, and it's so bizarre to see them.
You're dead.
Yeah, he's dead. Handshaking stuff like this.
Had a bit of a 4-on-1 in the bottom side. We'll get a closer look at exactly how it happened. I think it was just a tether under turret into having to blow Feather Storm that regen.
And a Cloud Drake to accompany it. Gonna really make the Typhoon. Yeah. As Deft staying around a little bit longer than he probably would have liked.
And will now back away. Level 8 because he's been roaming so much. And now, without his support, we're trying to collapse here on the mid lane. That Sejuani just so tanky, going in onto Joker, but it's not going to do enough damage. He is able to flash away from that one without even blowing heal. It feels like Sandbox got the better of that trade in the end. The Sejuani now pretty low, has to back away, and the push is on as Sandbox are looking for this mid turret.
There's the mantra to E. Out of go.
We're going in. We're trying to dive deep here. In goes the Olaf. Neon has to get away from that one. The Feather's not going to save his life. And another kill is going to come down here as Sandbox are finally fighting back.
Sandbox getting some momentum now inside of this game, and that came at a really key timing. It looked like
the ideal scenario, but other than that, I feel like the game has been going decently well for Sandbox now, but Kingzone trying to get on in here. They're looking to pile on to Dove. They're going to miss that, but look for the Olaf, but a really nice devour as it will bait Rascal into the back line. Has to back away from that one. And now they're trying to burst down the Renekton. Do they have the damage? Not quite, as the ultimate is not going to land there, but finally the Renekton goes down to the Xayah somehow, but Tom Kent goes in alone and is trying to just bait them all into it. Will be able to do exactly that. They're going to take out 3 more, and Sandbox will win the fight.
It's a huge victory as well for Sandbox. You can see the ping. Live. Could this be...
All right, well, we got TPs coming in. This is Deft.
Teleport on Tom Kench. No, they're going to get it.
Yeah. It's really not much that Deft can do rather than try to throw a couple of feathers at it and steal it. Not quite going to happen, as it did get pretty low before the swipe came in. But either way, that's a very clean Baron. Just got to wait for the next wave here with the cannon. And still got a minute left on this Baron, so it's not so bad right now. A lot of damage coming down onto Ghost, but hey, you're up against Karma. So not much of that is going to stick in the end. Looking to play this real slow. I think at this point, Sandbox would like the one inhibitor and maybe to back. Rascal certainly thinking about an engage, but with Pyke and Zaya going back home, they'll have to wait on that one. Shields come out, and now they're trying to get on top of that Olaf. Immediately, a ton of damage does come out from the King's Own side. They have the speed, but oh, Death's going to be chunked out so big. Look at this rise, just in the forefront, just nuking people down. As Cuz had to swiftly retreat away from
the agenda again. I don't know how King's Own's supposed to win this outside of miracle Pyke resets or just Deft being a god.
Well, I think it's going to take a lot of those things that you did just mention. We're getting on in the fight, but none of this damage is sticking. Finally, Olaf is going to get low, but Nahon, nice timing there on the stopwatch to get away from this one, but Summit, a huge wrecking ball in the front line. Rascal, extremely low, nearly gets chunked down. Does have that one. Can he burst the rise? No, he does have the Zonias, but they'll take down the Tom Kents. Where's the reset going to come in? It will come in, as a ton of gold going to go the way of the Pyke, but Nahon is going to go down in the end, and Pyke can't do it all alone, although he may try, and Cuz, the only one left standing, will also go down, and Sandbox going to win this fight and push on to win the game.
And this is a really important comeback win for Sandbox in the sense that after game number 1, it was such a blowout that to see them come back into game number 2, close out the game, get an advantage, and not basically botch it, it's potentially making up for a really good series that we might have on our hands.
Yeah, definitely a good game coming in there from the boys on Sandbox. Really showed that even when you get bopped on stage as hard as they did in the last game, they can still have the mental fortitude to come back and say,